You're probably going to the gym, maybe even eating clean, and maybe even doing some of the good habits that I've been preaching for so long in my videos, my previous videos that I've uploaded. And you still can't figure out like why your testosterone levels are low, like why your voice isn't deep enough, or like why you can't build muscle really fast, and overall why do you feel stressed out all the time, you don't feel energetic all the time. And this is a topic that not many people talk about, sadly, but I think more people should talk about it, like educate more people about optimizing their testosterone, like as most people like to say in this internet today, which is testosterone maxing. And yeah, I was one of those people, didn't know what I was doing. I was doing it just for the sake of doing it. But then I finally found a way to actually maximize my testosterone. Like, not a way, but many ways. And in this video, I'm going to share exactly what those are. But like, maybe if you are in the fitness space, you have tried to like learn more about it. And every single time you try to learn more about it, you might have ended up at a fitness influencer's video who give you little to no knowledge, but then at the end of the video, or like the Instagram reel, he tries to sell you his little ashwagandha tablet, or like kapiva shilajit or something like that. We all know what I'm talking about, like little to no knowledge, but hey, please buy my supplement, this will surely increase your testosterone. That's not how it works. Like, you don't actually need like supplements to optimize your testosterone. And just before getting on to this video, I just want to tell you a little bit about testosterone. Like, why is it important? Like, testosterone is a really famous word that gets thrown around in this fitness space because testosterone is what helps protein to synthesize in your body, and it also helps in bone density of men. That's it. Like, that's all you need to know. And if you are being honest, like, this two advantages, or like this two factors, is pretty much important. Like, protein getting synthesized in your body, and also increasing your bone density. Who doesn't want it? So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to optimize what things you're doing wrong and how to fix it. The number one thing that you should avoid if you want to maximize your testosterone is plastic. There is no human being in this entire world who doesn't contain a little bit amount of microplastics in their body. Like, think about it, like how fucked up that is. I mean, there's no single human in the entire world who doesn't have microplastics in their body. And the sad part about is that women also contain microplastics, which means like when she's breastfeeding, she's basically transferring those microplastics into the baby. And over time, the change is not huge, mind you, but over time, the change is huge. Like, small things add up to a big thing. So microplastics have been found in heart, liver, kidney, spleen, and you might have guessed it, testicles, like male testicles. The thing is, it reduces sperm quality, and just like a woman transferring those microplastics into her baby, a man also transfers his genetically muted sperm into his baby. So that's fucked up. Like, I don't know what to say about it, but there's a lot of ways that you could probably optimize to like negate the bad effects that have been on your body due to microplastics. And one of the ways that you should do is avoid plastics at all cost. Like, if there is no way for you to do the thing that you need to do right now without using plastic, then do it. But if there's a way that you can avoid or replace plastics in your daily life, do it as soon as possible. Like, I don't drink water from any plastic bottle. Of course, if I'm outside, I don't have any choice. I have to drink water because I'm thirsty. I have to buy a plastic bottle. It's not like I carry a glass bottle of water everywhere I go, but I do carry a steel bottle everywhere I go. But for some reason, if I didn't carry it, and if I have to drink water from outside, I have to buy a plastic bottle. But that's all to say that stop using plastic containers. Replace every plastic containers with steel containers, and use steel bottles and bottles for water. probably most people have already told you about this, about pollution, wear mask and stuff. But I'm going to tell you that nobody talks about, which is if you want to avoid plastics getting inserted into your body, breathe through your nose. If you think about it, there isn't any like resistance when you breathe through your mouth. By resistance, I mean things that resist dust particles to enter into your body. When you breathe through your nose, the mucus and the nose hairs that you have helps it. And microplastics, up to some degree, gets resisted, gets stopped at the entry of the nose. But microplastics, which are even slower, they do get entry. Like we can help it. Like you cannot wear mask all the time, right? So breathing through your nose is one of the most important thing that you can do. Plus all the side benefits that your jawline will get better, you'll have good night's sleep and all the stuff. But yeah, breathe through your nose, don't breathe through your mouth, because there isn't any resistance that resists plastics to enter into your body. Also, don't wear polyester clothes. Like I used to wear those skin tight polyester um compression t-shirts. Like I'm gonna be honest, like they look fucking amazing. I have a picture of this if you can see this. They look amazing, but at what cost? The thing is, when you sweat, your pores open up. And if you're wearing something related to plastic or polyester, obviously you've guessed it, microplastics are going to enter through that pores, right? And that's why you want to avoid anything that is related to plastic, polyester clothes, replace it with cotton, silk, wool. These are the type of fabrics that you should be looking forward to wearing. So in order for you to maximize your testosterone, in order for you to basically keep your testosterone level at a healthy level, like a really good level, and in order for you to make sure that your sperm quality isn't going down, it is high all the time, avoid plastic. Please avoid plastic. I don't see many people talk about it, but this is one of the biggest reason, like testosterone levels, like the statistics is going down and down after each and every generation of men that are being born into this world having really low amount of testosterone from the previous generations. So avoid plastics at all times. Foods, and specifically fats, like good fats and good cholesterol. And the thing is, you guys have been brainwashed by thinking into that fats aren't good enough. Sorry, fats are evil. Cholesterol is evil. It's going to get you heart disease and stuff. Well, that is kind of true. I wouldn't say that it is completely false news, but you guys have been brainwashed into believing that all fats, like fats and cholesterol in general, is bad for you, which is absolutely not the case. The thing is, foods from where you get fats, such as eggs, foods from where you get cholesterol, also, which is eggs, by the way. Surprising, right? No wonder I always preach you to eat like more than 8 or 10 eggs a day. So, eggs, red meat, chicken, butter, ghee, and avocado and nuts. These are all fantastic source of good fats and good cholesterol. I'm specifically eggs, by the way. So what happens is, so testosterone is a androgen, right? These fats, these good cholesterol helps to release testosterone in your body. Let me repeat it. Good fat, good cholesterol is directly proportional to the amount of testosterone you have in your body. The more fats you eat, the more like good cholesterol you have in your body, the more testosterone is produced. Now, by all means, like this is a huge disclaimer. If you are someone who sits around and watches Netflix and watches and plays video games and eats junk food, please don't eat like 8 or 10 eggs a day. Please don't eat like good fats. You already have fat in your belly, as you can see it. If you already have fat here, as you can already see it, if you open your front camera, please don't eat it. You probably don't need to do anything. Just hit the gym, do cardio, and first lose body fat and then intake good fats and good cholesterol in your body, then utilize it. The whole point of saying is that you need to also ingest good cholesterol and good fats in your body, but also you have to use it. If you don't use it, and by use it I mean go hit the gym, work out, like you should be gasping for air, like do some cardio. That's how you use it, and testosterone is produced. It kind of correlates to another thing that is, listen, I'm not going to say all those basic things that which you might have heard another like person to say it, that good sleep, workout, stress, all of that stuff. But yeah, like no wonder they say it, because it all makes sense. Like good food coupled with good workout, like really good workout, like hard workouts, gets you more testosterone. First video, I mentioned that if I start talking about sleep, this video would be an hour-long video alone. But let's talk about it, which is I had a problem with sleep, which is the right septum of my nose was kind of big, right? And I've always had problem like breathing through my nose, like I'm specifically from my like right nose. And for that reason, whenever it was like winter time, like we all know our nose get clogged during the winter time. And during that time, whenever I used to fall back asleep, I had really a hard time sleeping because both my nose were clogged, and I couldn't sleep. And then I realized how important sleep was. I wouldn't say I was depressed because I don't believe in depression, but I would say that I was really close to getting depressed. If you know what I mean, like I don't believe in depression, but for most of you guys, to make easy for you to understand, I was really close to getting depressed. And, and I was anxious all the time. I was feeling fatigued all the time. I had low energy all the time. I didn't have good level of testosterone at that time. I wasn't building as much muscle as I could have built at that time. All that to say is that, brother, like if you're watching this, don't sacrifice on sleep. Like get at least 8 hours of sleep a day, which means you have to be in bed for 9 hours. Because there's no single human who goes to bed, like who is in the bed for 8 hours and he has 8 hours of REM sleep. REM sleep means rapid eye movement sleep, or slash like deep sleep. That's the exact point of time when you have the deepest sleep and you're like having dreams and stuff, and your I mean muscles are all relaxed, and you're really having a good high quality sleep. And that's exactly the time when your body is recovering. Now, how does it like correlates to like testosterone? When you're having deep sleep, your muscles are relaxed. Your body can like focus on other bodily functions, which is producing this testosterone. Like when you're sleeping, that is exactly when your muscles are being repaired, because guess what? Like testosterone is being produced, and that testosterone is helping those protein to get absorbed in your body. Now, does it all make sense? Like, why do you need all of these areas covered? Like, not only good training, but also good sleep, good food, and good recovery, and good like protocols or habits to maximize testosterone. You really need everything to achieve the dream physique that you're looking forward to. And not only like dream physique, this is really a side note, which is like all the things that I'm saying in this video and my previous video. My aim for you guys is to be like not only achieve your dream physique, but also to really live a life like which is full of energy. Like you wake up full of energy. You don't wake up like lethargic. You don't like, I'm sure if you're watching this video, you can like relate to this. You sleep 8 hours a day, maybe, like you think you do, but as soon as you wake up, because you have to wake up, and then you're feeling groggy, you're feeling lethargic, you not liking to go to the work, you don't even want to wake up from the bed, like the bed is kind of like pulling you towards it. All this happens because your habits are wrong. Like the foods that you're eating is shitty. You're not optimizing for good sleep. You're scrolling way too past your bedtime. So you gotta optimize for this, right? All this to say that wake up at the same time. In order for you to do that, go to bed at the same time. And specifically, if you want to sleep 8 hours a day, you need to be bed for at least 9 hours so that you can make sure that you're sleeping for 8 hours a day, 8 hours of good REM sleep. And that's where your body recover and get and testosterone is being produced. Now, sunlight. The thing is, most of you nowadays have been brainwashed into believing that sunlight is something that you should be scared of. Sunlight is bad for you. Like bathe yourself in like sunscreen and then go out. Like for most of you watching this, you don't even go out. Like most of the time you are in your house, or like even if you go out, you bathe yourself in sunscreen and then cover your entire body with God knows what, and then you go out. Like no wonder your like test levels are really low. And that's because the information is wrong in the internet. too much sun exposure is bad. Yes, I agree it. But all I'm asking is 20 to 30 minutes of sun exposure. That's it. Photons, again, trigger androgen receptors to basically produce androgens. And one of them is testosterone. Now, do you see what I'm talking about? Vitamin D is also one of the things that you get from sunlight. It gets absorbed into your body when you're exposed to photons. And the thing is, this is a really controversial take. I haven't heard many people saying this, but there's a study that was done in 1930, and there have been many studies after that. But this is the one that I'm going to be referring to while saying what the study is about, which is yeah, good. Like sunning your body, like bare body, is good, but if you're sunning your balls like directly, I know how this sounds, but if you're sunning your balls directly, like exposing your balls directly to ultraviolet rays and photons, is going to give you a 2x, 3x increase in your testosterone over a month if you do it consistently. I'm not saying every day, but every now and then. So, how things work is if your chest, and please keep in mind, I mean bare body, it's not like you wear some clothes like full sleeve clothes and then you go out. Like no, like you're gonna see like zero effects or like little to no effects. You have to expose your body under the sun like bare body. So the thing is, if you're exposing your chest and back, I mean those are the region that shows most amount of androgen receptors and testosterone is produced once photons falls into your body. But another region that helps to produce testosterone is your testicles, aka balls. So yeah, that's a study that was made, and please try to find some safe place. It's not like I'm telling you to go outside naked and then start sunning your balls. It's like try to find a safe place, sun your balls, tan your balls, do whatever, and that's it. Now let's talk about semen retention. Like semen retention is something that you guys have heard, like no fap November, some shit like that. But what I'm talking about, like you already know what the concept of semen retention is basically not ejaculating. The thing is, there's a special type of semen retention. And then again, I've only heard one guy talk about it, which is Hamza. I've never seen any guy talk about it, and I don't know why, because there are studies about it which has shown to increase your testosterone by up to 400 like percent, like 4 times. Can you believe it? And the tactic is that whilst you are having intercourse with your lady, like situationship or like relationship, whatever that is, I'm just kidding, but whenever you're having intercourse or sex, when you're just about to ejaculate, stop. That's the kind of semen retention I'm talking about. Whilst you're having intercourse or sex, when you're just about to ejaculate, when you're just there, right? Control yourself. It's not only going to make your control over yourself better, but also increase your testosterone. Like, there are studies, if you don't believe me, like, go look it up. Like, semen retention whilst ejaculating. Like, you don't ejaculate and you stop right there. So this is another way you can maximize testosterone and you'll see significant growth in your testosterone. I'm going to end this video by saying stress is probably one of the biggest factor, and I'm going to give you not a scientific um study or like a reasoning or like an experiment, but I'm going like it kind of makes sense when I start explaining it, which is like most testosterone, like most guys that have testosterone nowadays, if they have any, is between the range of 300 to 500 milligram per deciliter. And that's pathetic. Like that is beyond pathetic. The thing is, men, when they used to go to war, when they used to go to when they used to have tension, when they used to be under pressure, like constant pressure, when their testosterone peaked, like you should compare, like testosterone is the in your highest form, or you have the most amount of testosterone when you're young. The older you get, your testosterone levels drop. People in their 80s, 70s, 60s, or when they're 75 or something like that, when they used to go to war, I'm talking about our grandfather's grandfather, or maybe even our grandfather, they used to have like above 1,000 milligram per deciliter of testosterone. The thing is, the reason for that is, if you see stress as something like a crippling disease, like, oh God, like I have stress, I can't function properly. Now, what I'm going to do, I might as well give up. Then, of course, like it's going to affect you negatively. But if you see it as a challenge, if you see it as an opportunity to prove yourself to God, to prove yourself to yourself, then of course it's going to affect your mood positively, and you are going to build more testosterone. Like, testosterone will get produced in order for you to help overcome that stress. Like nowadays, life has become too easy. That's why T levels are getting dropped as we speak. And of course, we don't want it. And the easiest way for you to uh, fix it is just a mindset shift. Don't see stress as something that you should be like worried about. See it as a challenge, and for sure, like you'll see positive results. And I'll end this video just by summarizing the thing that is, have a good sleep. Don't sacrifice on your sleep. Eat good foods, specifically with proteins and fats. Um, don't worry about stress. And please try to avoid plastics at all costs. And get at least 20 to 30 minutes of sun exposure every day. Keeping all this in mind, if you do it, you will see a significant amount of increase in the testosterone levels as you go forward. And peace.